Good morning, Keller Williams, and welcome back to the KW Command 66-Day Challenge 5.0, and today is day 45. So yesterday I introduced you to the Designs applet. Today we're actually going to dive in further and make a social design around a just listed property. The process for creating the designs is pretty similar regardless of the template, but we're going to go and show you how to do that inside of Command for a just listed social media post. So let's get into designs. It's the 9th applet down here, the paintbrush on the blank palette. And to create a new design, we talked about it yesterday, but we're going to come up to the green button, blue button, depending what color you think that is, top right hand corner, click on create design, and then we're going to choose a social media based design and then click on next. This takes us into the WeBrand template library. We said we want to do listings and just listed. And so you can see then if we do social wide, this is best for Twitter and Facebook ads. We actually want to do just a post. So we're going to do social square. And we can come in here and hover over our design. When we get the red use button, we will click on that and it will open up the editor. So once we're inside the editor, there's a whole lot here, and we'll kind of go over it as time goes on as we continue to make our designs. But on the left-hand side, we have a toolbar with 6 different options. So that's the ability to add images, add text, add logos, elements, connect to the KWLS system, or get into support. On each one of these, you'll see as you go through, the tabs to the right will alter slightly. So oftentimes you have the ability to add something or use your personal library of assets, or then bring in things from WeBrand themselves. As we get below that toolbar, you'll see, right, there may already be content included in here. So these are my assets that have already been loaded in. If you go into logos, sometimes your logos are already brought in depending on how your market center has you set up. When we move on to the main workspace, you're going to see our templated design. And this typically consists of text boxes. So you can see each one of these 3 is a text box. And then we've got a photo here in the center. And then we've got a logo at the top right. At the very top here, you're going to see 4 main options in your center toolbar for drawing, shapes, frames, and texts. And then at the very top right, you've got the file name, share option, download option, and then done, the ability to get back out. And at the very bottom, you'll have fit plus and minus, where you can zoom in or zoom out on your design. And if it has multiple pages, you can see the multiple pages. So let's get into the editing of this actual design. First things first, top right, we've got a logo. No one works at KWDBA name. So we're going to click on that logo. We're going to come over and you can see that I've got my regional logo as a regional tech trainer, my market center logo, and then my team logo already loaded. This is the Market Center logo, and I want to replace it with mine. So I'm just going to click on the double arrows here to replace that logo. So you can see it's now been replaced, and we're going to go ahead and move on to the next. So now we've got just listed. I don't need to change this at all, so we're going to leave that alone. Let's come down to the address bar, and let's go ahead and change that by clicking on the typewriter button. If I choose typewriter, it brings up a pop-up here where I can put in the address. And we're going to do my good friend Laura Hughes's new listing. And I believe this is 77494. We may have to correct that in just a second. But we're going to go ahead and put the address in. And actually, I like the way it was all caps there when they first had it that way. So let's do that. Morgan Fair, Katy, Texas. There we go, save those changes. And then we've got the information about the house. I don't remember the information about the house, and this is not a photo of the house. So wouldn't it be nice if we could just have that information at the tips of our fingertips? Well, let's come over to the KWLS button. We're going to type in the listing address, and you'll see that it should pop up, and we would have the ability to then come in and pull the information. So here it is, 2607 Morgan Fair Lane. I'm going to go ahead and click on select. First things it does is bring in all of the photos. Who wouldn't want to list a modern day palace, right? This thing is amazing. And we were talking about the details, right? So first of all, did I get the zip code right? I did not. It's 450. So let me come in and I will change that zip code to 77450. And then let's come down and we need to change the details of the property. If we click on the Listings Details tab, we can get all the details that we need to get for this portion. So we're going to click on typewriter, and we can see on the left hand side, this is 5 bedrooms. This is 6.2 baths. This is a really small house, isn't it? Just 7,202 square feet, listed at $3,100,000, and it was built in 1999. So we're going to put in 1999. We will save changes, and then you will see now our text box has been updated. Last thing we need to do is change out the photo. So we're going to click on this photo. We're going to come back over to the photos of the listing, and then we can choose which one we want to go with. I think this is a pretty amazing hero image. So we'll go ahead and use that photo. Now that we have updated our logo, we have updated the address, we have updated the details, all we would need to do is to download this to use it in other locations. When you download, you've got 4 different options, or 5 different options if it's a video, but in this case it's just a JPEG, right? We want to just save that high quality. There's only one page, so we only have to click the one page, and then we can click on download. That's going to go ahead and download this photo for our use, and if we click on done, that will take us back out to our command library, and you will see here is the design that we just created. Also down here at the very bottom is our download. So that's how you get into designs and create a social graphic for posting. Spoiler alert, I'm going to show you how you can actually use campaigns to post this, but that'll be a future video here shortly. Tomorrow we're going to talk, or Monday, we're going to talk about print assets. We'll get into email designs and even videos here next week. Look forward to talking to you then. Have a great day.